Okay, quieting down. I have some very loud people outside of my office. All right, week four. My guarantee is that I keep this as quick and as zippy as possible. All right, you're learning about our next big assignment, which is the digital Sabbath, the digital detox. There's lots of terms to describe this. The unplugging from technology. This is yet another, which I would find very attractive about this class, especially in an online setting, is that this is a self-guided essay. Outside of the feedback aspect of it, where you have to do peer review, you are free to conduct this essay as quickly as you can. And then you can get right on to the research essay, which you can also do as quickly as you can. So my strong advice would be to get started as soon as you're able to kind of hit the major beats of this assignment. You don't need anybody but yourself. That's probably good news, and it's probably less good news for some of us. All right, so I have already recorded a fairly rambling screencast about the digital Sabbath assignment. So make sure you watch that. You may want to read the materials first. Kind of up to you. But let's see what. So watch a screencast. The assignment again. I've already kind of said my piece on those. Let's see. Invention Journal 3. These are all due by Monday, February 12th. But again, you can do these any old time you want. Pick a day and do the tech inventory. Okay. You don't have to wait on anyone. I hope you like that part, because I sure do. You have to complete a tech diary. You have to chart your technology use for a 24-hour period. How many times did you pull your phone out? How long did you spend, on YouTube? That sort of thing. It'd be even better if you told me like what, within reason, I guess, what you were doing while you were on your phone. But as long as you're, cataloging the sheer amount of time that you put into your personal digital technology, because one of the bigger thrusts of the assignment that's going to come up later on is that the average I've seen over the years has been somewhere between like 7.5 and 13 hours. I know it's a pretty big range, but some people are on their phones and their devices quite a bit, and some kind of aren't. But let's say you're right in the middle, you're like, 9.5 hours a day you spend on technology of some sort. So when you do your digital Sabbath, well, there's going to be 9 hours of your day that's going to be pulled right out. So what do you do about that? That's probably be one of the bigger overarching kind of themes of the essay that you end up writing, but you want to have a nice reliable number to start with. So you do want to chart your tech use accurately. You may want to do it a couple of days. My more enterprising students always tend to. They tend to do a few days of inventory, and so that they can have an average, so that any outliers can be sort of accounted for. Up to you. All right. Timetologoff.com. This is a British website that apparently is going to load very slowly. Digital detox facts. No, thank you. Okay, so how bad is our digital addiction? So these are UK. You can see right here, UK adults spend an average of blah, blah, blah. So it's British, but it's still relevant, I think. I mean, British problems are certainly they're different from American problems, but they're, at the end of the day, I suppose they're kind of similar enough. Okay, so just click around stats and studies galore in there. Just get smarter on, our reliance, or in some cases you may feel our over-reliance on technology. Okay, so just dig in, click around, find some stuff, make note of any potentially useful studies or stats that you find, because there is a smaller outside secondary research sort of component to the digital Sabbath essay. Okay, so, and kind of related, do I have this one up? Let's see. Yes, so I guess I'm clicking here. Check out at least half a dozen of these. So again, self-guided. I try to find as many different videos and articles. Some are old, some are from this week. So, there should be some, you're going to need to click around and see if what's for you and what's not. All I'm doing is providing the title, because I'm trying to provide sort of a nice broad range of perspectives and studies and opinions. Like I said, some are videos, some are TED Talks, many are articles, some are studies. Click around, find a couple that appeal to you, read them, help them make you smarter in terms of what digital Sabbaths are, what they look like, why people do them, and overall our sort of attachment culture. Okay, so tech diary, you can do it anytime. Reader response 2, you can do at any time. This whole week is really kind of on you. So any of these readings or videos, right? So choose any of them as the basis of your reader response 2. Okay, the assignment stays the same for the reader response, but if you do watch a video, we can talk about ways to kind of tweak that and make it the assignment appropriate to the content. I've seen many students do that just fine without my help, but I would be personally very happy to help you. All right, there's a brainstorming discussion post that you are required to complete. Let me go to it real quick. Sorry for this. Clicking around while you're just watching me. How are you today? Oh, really? That's nice. I'm great, thank you. Parent-teacher conferences are coming up. Okay, so our class, this is what my interface looks like. You get lessons, digital Sabbath plans, right? So you got a handful of questions here. What day did you take it? Or will you take it rather? Why did you choose this day? How will you warn or inform people of your digital Sabbath? So I do this, I built this into the assignment because turning off your phone for 24 hours, if you don't tell everybody, somebody's going to think you're dead. We don't want anybody to think you're dead. So how are you going to warn people? Is it going to be, like a status update? Are you going to, make a snap about it? I know, let me get big again. I know many of you want to keep your streaks alive. So how are, what's your plan to keep your streaks alive? Is it, are you going to go 11:59 to 11:59, or 12:01 to 12:01? I feel you. I understand. Let's see. What are going to be your rules for your personal devices, computer rules? Again, I'm not. Don't miss an assignment for another class. Don't miss a deadline, at work or something. Don't screw up your school or your work life for this assignment. Just as long as you're sort of in the spirit of things, you will be okay by me. So what are going to be your computer rules? I'm going to have this up when I sort of read your essay, when I read your tech diary, when I read your logs. I'm going to have your post up on my screen in another window or in another tab, so that I can kind of remind myself of what kind of box you put yourself in. Okay, what else are you going to avoid? What will be tough for you? Will it be tough or not, I guess is the first question, and why? How will you keep your log? I really hope that some people, I'll get to that maybe next week when we talk about how to keep how to do your digital Sabbath log. But a lot of people do like vlogs. They keep their own, they make their own screencasts. I think it's a really fun way to do it before and after. But you want to just keep good track of what you do kind of leading up to your digital Sabbath. And then you want to kind of take longhand notes as to what you do during your digital Sabbath, and then post what you did after. You need all three of those phases very well and accurately represented in order to write an essay that will make sense to anybody. And then, I'm curious about your thoughts and your feelings, so tell me how you feel. And like I said here, your answer will help guide the intro to your essay too. So it's almost like a pre-assessment. So fill that out. There's no need for replies. Frankly, between you and me and whoever else watches this, I'm required to do a discussion post. So we're just trying to get them done as quickly as we can, I guess. Indicate which date you'll be completing your digital Sabbath on this spreadsheet. So I don't know why I have to show you this. You know what a spreadsheet looks like. Your name and what day you're going to do it. Just so I know if if I need to contact you or something, I'll check this to make sure it's not during a day where I can't check in with you. Okay. Let's see. Anything else? I think we're going to keep this under 10 minutes. Look at me. Check me out. I want you to enjoy this assignment. I want you to enjoy every assignment, but I don't know, this one could be an interesting one to take with you into, into a variety of conversational contexts, whether they're, college application essays or, just telling friends, what it's like, to not have your phone by your side at all times. And also what you do at that time, how you spend your day. Love reading about students who, wrote some poems that day, or got their guitar out of their closet for the first time in 10 years and tried to remember how to play it. Those sorts of things are very interesting to me. We're playing board games, doing sort of an analog lifestyle, even getting out the old your turntable family like I am. If you keep records around, it's one thing we do to keep our kids focused on the task at hand. We have turntables, actual vinyl albums, and so how you entertain yourself, how you keep yourself sane. Please don't just take naps. Some students I napped the whole day. I just slept the day away. I don't know exactly I know what you learned from it, not much, but I challenge you to do more than take a nap during your digital Sabbath, I guess. So anyway, more about the essay itself next week. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm really looking forward to seeing your observation essays and helping guide them towards something that we're both proud of. Same with this assignment. I want this to be something that we're both proud of by the end of it. So the best way for that to happen is for you to let me know how things are going. Send me your emails, send me your questions, and keep in touch in general. Okay? Have a great day. Thanks.